I am a computer science teacher. That is the title that I have. That is the title that I have. I accepted that position because the school needed someone, and I was in transition from broke foot. And so my sister, who is the administrative assistant, said, "I know you're in transition. Just come on up here and fill out an application. You can do something." I'm like, okay, I think I'm going to help in the office or something like that. But the principal saw my resume and said, "Tell her I need her to teach." I'm like, "Teach what?" She said, "Computer science." I'm thinking, have you lost your mind? That was not my background. I knew that was going to be a deep, deep dive on learning. I am 55. I had floppy disks when I was in college. So my daughters are 22 and 24. And my one, she said, "You accepted a job? What you going to be teaching them people?" I just had to show you X, Y, Z. She's laughing in the floor, like rolling in the floor, laughing like that I accepted this position. And so in that interview, or in that "will you take this job," the assistant principal, um, I can tell they've been looking at my website because do have my own business. And from the things that they said, they have researched me. And something that she said is, "Well, how do you think you're going to be able to teach students and you don't know all this stuff?" And I said, "Well, it kind of sounds like you've been researching me, and if you know anything about me at this point, you'll understand and know that I never back down from the challenge. And I'm always about upward mobility and moving ahead and doing more." I said, "So I'll get it done." Well, I did. And when I tell you this assistant principal treated me like I couldn't tie her shoelaces. Literally, I never said anything negative to her. I encouraged her. I had this thing, what I call it, science fair on steroids, is what I pulled together that particular year, just because they didn't even realize everything that was even in the building that could be under the STEM umbrella. And so I done figured this stuff out, and I had this big day, and she came to me. She said, "Can I talk to you for just a moment?" I was like, "How did you do this?" I said, "I asked people." I'm thinking, I said, "You sized me up by what you read on whatever, and you sized me up not to be able to do anything." So not only that, fast forward this past year, I asked her to do a recommendation for me. When I tell you that's one of the best recommendations I've ever seen in my life. And she even went back to when I first met her. She put that in there. And I said, "I wasn't crazy. This woman treated me just like I thought she did. But I was true to myself, true to who God called me to be." And when you're clear on that, you can walk in any door regardless of who's on the other side of it. And so that's some stuff I'm going to talk about, the clarity about who I am and where I was and where I'm supposed to be. That weighed out on anything, any weight that she had on how she treated me. But I made sure she got a t-shirt and her size. And, I was just kind because my mom taught me that. Right. You make sure you include people regardless. And so going back to who you are, you still got to be who you are, regardless. You don't get a day off from being who you are. And so when we stand in our truth and our authenticity, then we're able to rise above all these challenges, because those challenges are going to make us stronger to get through the next thing. So just keep that in mind. You are who you are, and God's called you to be there. And so maybe how you handle something, that's going to encourage somebody else to handle it that way the next time.
Anyone else? So for me, I definitely echo what she's saying, because even when I was going through the trials at my job the last 3 years, if you can go back and look at them on YouTube. On YouTube, Commissioner's Court, I'm the budget officer, and it's a challenge with the budget. Y'all know when you deal with money, it's the budget. At the end of the day, tempered steel, you come out stronger. Think of that. While you're going through the process is not comfortable, but when we got on the other side of it, it makes me I'm more definitive with who I'm talking to, and I say no, yes, or I understand what you're saying. It makes you, to me, it sharpens you as a person when you even have some conflict. I'm a conflict averse, y'all, but I've had to deal with so much conflict in the last 3 to 4 years. Now, It doesn't even phase me. Tell them, Olga's like, you not phased, like, girl, no. And she comes back. She does this thing with chocolate after I've had tough meetings. She has all this chocolate sitting there. And one,
So yeah.
and so I come in. I need chocolate, but I think that for me, I wouldn't change it because this made me a stronger person, definitely, and being consistently who I am at that point. When you look at energizers and drainers, give me a few. Throw out some energizers that you deal with. That when you see them, you like thumbs up. If you see a drainer, you like, okay, this is something I don't want to deal with.
Somebody that always has an issue with everybody and everything. The
That's a
sun-
drainer.
Yeah, a drainer.
That's a
The
drainer.
sun came up at the wrong time. I mean, it's just always negative. Everything that comes out their mouth is negative. So that drains the.
Yeah, so you don't want to do that. You don't want to be around people like that. It's okay for you to tell me you don't like something, but every time you call me, if you're pulling me out of that, you're going to start looking at the call ID and saying, okay, I'm not available. So energizer for me is one thing, and when people come in and they interview, I ask them, what's a song that you will relate to coming to work? And they will have to give me a song. They don't have to sing it. Some of them do sing it, but you don't have to sing it. So that's a way to kind of see what song will describe you coming to work on a good day and the song to describe you coming to work on a bad day. So take a few minutes to think about that and tell me if you can think of any
Any song
that describe,
coming to work?
yeah.
I have one.
That's a trick question.
Well, yeah. It depends. Jazz is good. If it puts you in a calm, yeah, that's good. No, that's a good one. Mine was when Beyonce came out with the most the what's their last, not the country one, the one before that.
Renaissance?
The Renaissance one. The that.
Like, what?
That one.
Yeah.
The line dance song.
Yeah, we did that. We did that one.
The line dance song.
Because it puts me in a happy mood. And so I play that one. And so when I come in, I'm smiling, I'm singing, I'm good. And then you got one? No, you don't like
No, it's funny you said that because I started like this whole high vibration playlist.
You got one? So you might have to
So
share
in the morning I get up and I'm like, Alexa, play my high vibration playlist.
That's a good one. It's a good one.
Gets me up and moving and yeah.
No, those help as far as your energy when you come in, definitely. So anybody else have one you have?
The movie, Tyler Perry's movie with Jerry Washington, the military movie, what's the movie? That song, Journey. That song, that her song on it, that is my anthem. When I work out, everything. But if you listen to the words, it's the journey that they went through. And we think about our journey every day, no matter what's going on. It's a part of our story, it's a part of our journey. So I love that song. That is my pick me up, and especially when I go walking or when I'm on them weights and stuff. So, but we're trying to get somewhere, but it's all of our journey and what we do that day, that time to get where we trying to get to.
Anybody else?
Mine is Tupac Red. So I win the lottery.
That's a good one. I love that. That's a good one. Anybody else?
Oh, Mary J. Blige. Just fine.
Yeah, that was mine too. We'll have to do it. Okay, I don't want to take up all your time, so let's take a short little break, and you gotta go to the restroom, and then she'll set up, then she's gonna start into the AI stuff.